You know exactly who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
But you see me. You see us.
Winning.
God did. No,
First world problems, bro. He's like, hey, man, why am I not funny, man?
Man, because I haven't been through in my life.
I need to go through
man.
I'm just going to stop paying my rent, actually.
It's like, dude, you're worried about the wrong.
Maybe Uncle Sam doesn't need his money.
Yeah, right.
Not today. Not this month.
Go to jail for white collar not paying taxes. It's like, dude, you didn't pay your taxes? Oh, you lame. It's like, what? I was trying to create trauma. What? I was trying to create. What? Maybe.
I think it's because it gives you perspective, right? Like, you can't feel full if you've never been hungry. You can't feel.
Clip that, Nate. Clip that. I need you to clip that right down the time. Clip that.
Oh, are we ready for the sound?
We record right now.
Okay, that's it.
We good right now. Yo, we good. All righty. You guys ready? Mm-hmm. You know what it is, baby? It's your boy DJ Kivz. Spell with a Z. Do not disrespect me. And welcome to another episode of Kivz and Friends Show. What do I say at the intro, Nate? It's been a couple weeks, guys. You got to bear with me. What am I saying? Oh, it's nothing but the truth, random, all love and fun. Some shit like that. It's not the point. But listen, guys, I got somebody very special today in the building. I got somebody very special in the building. I got two people very special in the building. Everybody give it up for Saudi and Jorge. Oh, man, I feel like I'm in the club. God, I feel like I'm in the club.
Yo, low key.
But you know what?
That was amazing.
Of course. And I do got to give myself a couple of those for that butcher of an intro. I forgot my line. I have a line, and I forgot about it. See, last week I went out to Houston. I was doing a lot of music stuff out there. I'm not going to say who I was with because if I did, probably wouldn't believe me anyways. But, yeah, it's been a week, and I forgot, so please forgive me. I'm going to give myself one more of those because I do deserve that. And usually, if for anybody who's watching right now, you guys probably have the question, where is Abe really? No, we didn't get rid of him. One time for Abe really. We didn't get rid of him. Never that. He just had his second son. Everybody give it up for Ethan. Welcome, Ethan, to the new family. Abe, really, I love you. Very happy. But yes, we didn't replace him, and that horn's really long, so you just gotta like kind of talk over it. Yeah, so everybody give it up for Abe, really, man. Very special moment. So he's with his kid. So much deserved. So we're gonna hold it down. But yeah, man, I'm so happy for you guys to be here. Like, I'm so fucking stoked. You know what I mean? Because like this was a long time coming. We've known each other for a while.
Hell yeah.
And I just met you maybe a couple weeks ago, spoke for 30 seconds, and then now we've spoken for like 2 hours damn near, and we're really cool already. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm super excited, you know, and there's just a lot of history between us, you know. And I know when people see us together on the show, they're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck?
They were friends?
Yeah, right, exactly. Yo, what the fuck is going on? So it's okay. Everybody does it at least once. It's all good. Everybody does it at least once. So, Saudi, you do a lot of shit. You do a lot of dope shit, and we'll get to you next. But let the people know who Saudi is. What does Saudi do? Because you do a lot of great shit. I'm just saying. Let them know who you are, what you do, and, you know, just do your thing.
Okay, so I'm a content creator now.
That is perfect.
Streamer. Which I just never thought I'd ever be a streamer. My dream was do music, only music, but obviously.
Of course.
Things.
You know, life kind of takes its course, you know. I wouldn't say it's over, you know. I just say, you know.
I mean.
I won't forget about you when I get there. I mean, I'm already there, but, you know.
People ask me to do music still, but I'm like, I'll sing you like a little hook of a song on stream, and that is about it.
I really think you should continue, you know, even if it's, you know, just for yourself because you're practicing, you know, you're still, you're in the rhythm, you know, and you're still around people who are into music and
That's
who are
true.
successful in it.
That's
So
nice.
it's better to be ready than to have to get ready. You know what I mean? I think you should still. You love music, right?
I just still
You
love
still,
it.
do you still love it? Because
I-
we're gonna get into what we went through.
Yeah, I do love it, but from a distance, just because I am so scared of it
Yeah,
now.
I get that. I
You
get
know what
that.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like that genuinely traumatized me.
Yeah.
Like that forever.
Yeah. No,
when I got introduced to streaming, I was just like, you know what? This is like so cool because I get to just be myself, and people, like, whether you like it or not, you're gonna be there, or you're not gonna be there. That's fine. But I get to, like,
right.
you know.
And you know what? We do this every show. So again, guys, I want to apologize because this is my fault. Before we get into depth with you, Jorge, tell the people a little bit about yourself. We do it every show. We do it every show. Every single show. Yeah. Jorge, let them know a little bit about what you do and let them know who you are, man.
Man, who am I? First off,
I got a good one for you. Oh, no, not that one. Who are you?
Well,
Hey, we got him. Whenever we play it, they always laugh. Yo, dude, that's your camera. Yeah.
Who is he?
well, first off, I like to think that not like to think. I know that I'm a brother. I'm a son. You know,
Wonderful.
I'm a friend. Aside from that, you know, things that I enjoy is creating. Man, I really move from a place of creativity, and I feel like my primary purpose and service to the world, man, is just to inspire others, man. And the way that I do that through is I have a pretty good support system on IG that's mainly based around fitness content.
He's a big dude, guys. He's wearing a sweater, but this guy's a giant.
And just stoicism, psychology.
Yeah.
I love all that stuff. And then aside from that, I dabble a little bit into the cinematography world. Just kind of more or less in the same world that you're in, right? Content creative, man.
It's crazy how, like, God works, you know, because I remember before the show started, you know, I was trying to find somebody to be able to fill, you know, Austin. We call him Abe really on the show, but Austin, that's my brother, man. And the whole week, you know, kind of just wasn't happening, and I just at last minute, I just felt like God was like, "Don't worry about it, man. Just chill. I got you." You know, I got you.
It worked out, man.
And it worked out beautifully. Because we got somebody dope in the building. Right? We just made a new friend.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a jump scare for me.
Yo, you're going to get plenty of those. You're not the only one. That's what I'm saying. The outburst is crazy. Be on guard. Be ready. That's why I was like, is it too loud? Because I knew what was going to come. It does.
Perfect.
Okay, so before we get into that to you, because we about had an hour before the show started, we had an hour conversation. And it got real deep. It was dope. It was dope. So, yeah, before we get there, I want to hop back. I want to reroute to Saudi. And, you know, going back with the traumas of music, I completely understand, you know, and I can only understand so much because I'm not a woman, and it is completely different. And I really do have empathy. An extreme amount of empathy for women in the music industry because it can be a very dark place, you know, and it is unfair. It is unfair to you guys. It's unfair to us, but much more to you guys. And I seen what you went through firsthand. I was going through the same thing, but you were going through some other things, you know, and you know, seeing that, it really hurt me, you know, and that's why I said if you ever needed anything, you know, after, because, you know, we'll get into what kind of happened, but I always said, Saudi ever needs anything, I'll always be here as a brother, whatever it is. So,
Honestly, so, I mean, everybody thought that we didn't really, that we hated each other, really.
yeah, but that's because they made it seem
They
like that, and we know why they made it seem like that. You know what I mean?
They kind of almost built that narrative for us.
Yeah,
to
dude.
not
Like
each
the
other
thing
at
was,
all.
bro, they got jealous. There's a certain somebody in that clique that got jealous, that thought it was more than what it was. Me and Saudi were always friends.
We were not.
We worked. Like
we were.
Well, there were times where I didn't like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's like the brother and sisterly type of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like they made it like that guy. That's one guy I'll never say his name.
Yeah. No.
I won't even blurb. I won't even bleep that one. I just won't say it.
Yeah, I actually haven't ever.
I just won't even say it. Right.
Since.
Right. But like, he made it. He created that energy within the team. Right? And he created that animosity because there was never animosity. They would just say dumb shit and they would make it seem a certain type of way.
Yeah.
And then that just feeds into, and then especially when you're in a hostile environment and you're chasing a dream and you think that it's going to be with these people, it starts to become a competition now. Right? Because they created that hostile environment. Mm-hmm. So now everybody's at their neck because if it's not like that, the guy who's in control has no control anymore. If everybody's level-headed and okay, he has no more control, right? So he knew that, right? But me and Saudi, we never hated each other because if we did, we wouldn't be here today.
No, I never hated you.
Right?
I just
never,
knew that.
Never.
I just knew that we weren't like. I genuinely got to a point where I was just like, I'm just not gonna get along with anybody here. I literally was just like.
And it was.
I just gave up.
And it was until that one day that we all went and got something to eat and we had that talk and that stays there. But I think that's when it was like, yo, we're cool.
I remember
cool.
I finally was like able to trust you as a friend.
Yeah.
Because we always saw each other at the gym. We went to the same gym.
Yep, that's right.
Different times, whatever. We just happened to see each other. We waved at each other, but we never really like talked.
Yeah.
And I was leaving the gym, and you were like, I just want to ask you, are you okay? Like, I feel like you don't really talk to
I do remember that. That was at the
I'll never forget that.
Orange City. That's right. Yeah.
You were like, are you okay? Because I feel like you don't really talk to anybody. Like,
I was genuinely concerned for Saudi because I could see it. Yeah, I saw it.
Like,
we were all going through it.
Yeah. I was withering away.
Yeah, and I saw your situation, and I saw the vulnerability, and I saw what was going on, and I knew just a simple question of, "Are you okay?"
I literally started crying.
We'll just do everything. It'll do everything,
Yeah.
And just like you said earlier, I'm here. If I can be a vessel for God to be able to help, I want to help the world. I want to help everybody. If I can be that guy, I will. As simple words of that, you know what I mean. And I do remember that day.
Yeah. I do. That honestly, I don't forget it because I'm just like, that is like the one person that actually checked up on me when I was like, damn, like I couldn't tell my parents what I was going through because then I was just like, I was like, hell would absolutely break loose.
That and then like you got to run the risk of like who's gonna believe me and this, that, the third. Like
that's why I just didn't even feel like even opening up to anybody because I felt like nobody was gonna believe anything I said over him.
1,000%.
I was like,
and that's what opened the gate up. That's what opened the gate. Just because sometimes, bro, when you go so deep in that, and I don't know if you guys relate too, but like sometimes when you're so deep and dark, you feel like you're alone. And no one can relate. So once you get that little bit of light of somebody just coming up to you and being like, I know too. Like, you're not alone. Like, I know what's going on too. That right there will take somebody out the dark real quick and be like, I'm not alone. I'm not alone because they take advantage of people like that. And I saw it and I did not like that. I did not like that one bit.
Yeah, you told me that you knew somebody that's still there that had gone through something that made you feel like you should ask.
1,000%. I wanted to make sure that it didn't stem further.
And I was just so scared. I was so scared to tell you because I was like, man, if I tell him anything at all, I don't know how bad.
I run the risk of 1,000%. Yeah.
It'll get in my situation. I don't have anywhere to live. I won't have like it's safety.
Yeah.
Like I felt super.
And I'm super privileged and I'm super humble and I'm super grateful that you were able to trust me because I'm gonna tell you, Saudi, if like I was figuring out everything at that time, right? And you were a missing piece for me to be able to really realize so that I could help everybody else as well because we were in the same boat. I was like, am I crazy? Am I alone, or is it just me, right? So as much as I was able to do for you, you did so much for me, right? You did so much for me because you came to me with confidence, and you were able to just talk to me and be comfortable and trust me enough, and look where we are now. We winning, baby. Fuck all them hoes. Yo, we winning right now. We high right now. We high. But and I do thank you because you helped me get out of a really bad place as well, because I was able to, one, be like, I'm not alone, and two, I was already on the ass. I already fucking knew what the fuck was going. I just needed a little bit of confirmation from a good soul, from somebody good, right? And at that time, I didn't know anybody that was good. I didn't know anybody, but I knew Saudi was, because I would see the way that she would move, and I would see, the vulnerability. Bad people aren't vulnerable. They know what's coming, right? They know what's coming. So I commend you. You changed my life too. You did. Yeah, you did. I was able to see it, and everybody knows what the fuck happened to me right after that. Yeah, everybody knows what happened to me right after that.
Bro. I warned you. I definitely warned you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I told you, prepare.
Yeah.
You get fucked over. You're about to get fucked over.
Yeah, I did.
Because
did they off you before me?
I'm not sure.
No?
I have no idea.
Or no, did they kick me out before they kicked you?
I
Or
left.
No, you left. You left. That's right.
Slowly
left. That's right. You left.
I left very slowly because I wasn't sure how legitimate the threats I would
Correct.
get
Right.
from them.
Sorry, guys, that was my woman.
No, I didn't know how legitimately they meant.
I think you did. I think you did the right thing.
So I was just like, oh yeah, I'm just.
Did you meet Brandon at that time? Is that who you?
You introduced me to Brandon.
Right?
You were like, hey, because I was freaking out. They messed me over for the last time with rent.
Right.
And they were like,
at that house.
They were like, hey, we're all about to move. And it was a house full of 4 people. It was a house of 4 people.
Yeah, that's right.
And they started packing up their stuff, and I'm like, I can't live in this big ass house
alone. Yeah, alone. Yeah,
I can't afford it.
Right.
Because I was told to not work, to stay, and just focus on singing, focus on writing, focus on everything. Ideas of mine were stolen. For one of the songs that came out. Yeah. And it was literally the very next day that they started working on a song that I wrote. And I was like,
so what they do is what people like that do.
I was like, am I losing?
Oh yeah.
I was like,
really
am I
good.
losing my mind?
They're really good at what they do.
Yeah. I really thought I was losing my mind, or she had exactly the same life that I did. Because I was like, there ain't no way.
No, they're if I told you what's going on, which we're not going to talk about that here because everything's allegedly, right?
Yeah, facts.
Well, I'll tell you after.
Okay.
We winning. We winning.
The tea.
We were able to get out of that, and that was a win in itself.
Honestly,
so I'm just saying, so right after that you met Brent. Oh shit, that's what it was, because that's what it was. I knew they were booting you out, and Brandon had an extra room in his place. I remember, and I remember calling Brandon. Big shout out Brandon, by the way. Big shout out Brandon. You gonna get your flowers. You gonna get your flowers, all right?
Yeah,
you absolutely. I remember calling Brandon. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so
I called Brandon and was like, bro, I need a room for somebody. Just help me out here.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's like, fuck yeah, come on. I got you, Vic. And that's how you guys met.
Yeah.
That's what it was, right?
We met at a Gators wing.
No, it was right
place.
outside. It was right outside of his
apartment complex. But
yeah.
it was called, I literally remember this day. We sat and ate wings at a Gators dockside or some shit.
No,
like
it was
that.
like a Gator something, but it was right in front of his apartment.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
We were getting wings.
Yep, and there was a pool table right on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember you guys were talking about what he did and how he streams and all that
Yep,
stuff. And
that's
I'm
right.
like, what is like all of that? You know,
Yep.
that I never really saw video gamers as. I just
Right.
played video games and I just played video games
That's
and I
right.
didn't stream. I didn't watch streamers. I didn't
Yeah,
none
yeah.
of that. So then when he tells me, oh, like, have you ever thought about streaming and playing video games? And I'm like, what the hell even is that? People
Yeah,
pay for that?
He's a mastermind, man. Brandon is a mastermind. Brandon can facilitate. There's just some things that he's working on that are big things, but he will figure it out. He will become successful. And he is great when it comes to assembly. He's great being like, yeah, you should do this. You should do that. Have you heard about this? He is great when it comes to that.
Yeah.
There's just some things that just hold him back, you know? And me and him, we're brothers, man. We've talked about it. So it's not like he's going to hear this and be like, yo, what is Vic talking about? Nah, this is my brother.
No, we
We've known each other since we were 12.
we bickered about just things that, like, how we were raised to think about
Brother and
certain
sister.
things.
Brother and sister.
Yeah, but
Brother
he
and
always
sister.
respected me
Yeah.
like that, and that's really hard to come by as a female, to be completely honest with you. It
There's
really
not,
is.
men are,
It really is. So I just found it really refreshing that I left that place,
Yeah.
and I was just like, whoa. Like, there's still
Yep.
some good people.
100%. And I remember.
Because this guy doesn't know me. I'm like a stranger.
And I remember,
in his home.
you know what's crazy too? You know what's crazy? Is I know Brandon's a good dude. Brandon's a great guy. Because I know how men are, right? He's one of the besties. He's one of my homies. And I told him, I was like, Brandon, I need this favor, but don't even. And he was like, yo, I'm not even like that, Vic. I was like, I know. I'm just saying. And he was like, bro, like he got like a little mad at me because he knows that I know he's not like that. You know what I mean? So, and he's a good man. He's a good dude. He's not like that. He never did.
He never
did.
Never ever.
He never did.
Never made me feel
Never did.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
never
yeah,
went out
yeah.
of line.
He's a great man. Great man.
Didn't like, so he did in a way keep me safe.
1,000%. Yeah.
So-
he helped when needed. And he didn't have to. He could have been like, yo, Vic, I don't know her
Honestly.
from a fucking tree off a branch. Like, good man.
He did not know
Good
me.
man. Good man.
I could have
Good
been
man.
crazy. I could have just been destructive. I
Right,
could have invited some crazy
Yeah,
ass
yeah,
people
yeah,
to the
yeah,
house.
yeah.
Like, oh hey, I live here.
Taking that apartment over and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
But he was going based off his word.
100%.
Exactly.
So that's why.
100%.
Because if it wasn't for him, he would have never.
Oh,
been
yo,
like,
yo, screw it. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
this
if
girl
it
could be a
was anybody
crackhead.
else,
Sell all
I'd
my
do it.
PCs and shit.
Yeah, facts. All his pieces and everything.
yeah.
That's another
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
My first PC.
It's the reason why I laugh is because she is the funniest person. Like, she'll be like, "What if somebody just comes into my house and steals my PC?"
It's like,
I'm like, but
Oh,
they're
she's-
probably going to steal a lot of other shit
but
first.
she comes from a place of scarcity, right? To the point that
Right.
now that she's, like you said, winning, she has all these things. She has her independency. She's so fearful of losing it that the subconscious mind goes to that trauma of like.
And her next phase, she'll learn
Right.
to kill that fear because we're not going to lose it. We're only going to gain more. Because God gave it to us for a reason. We're not going to lose it. Trust me.
Honestly, I mean,
That's funny as fuck, though. Yo, one time, Jorge. Yo, that's funny as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. Because I think we all been there, though. You know what I mean?
I'll literally, I'll just.
I just egg her on too. I just be like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
Damn,
somebody's gonna go in there, go into your PC, steal your drive, hack
Exactly.
your Apex
Yeah.
account.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's like,
hack my system.
oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
No, like
No, I was just kidding.
no. I'll literally
Yeah.
think about like, what if somebody
Goes live stream on your account.
deletes all of my skins for Fortnite? What if somebody sells my skins?
Bro, she's only 26 and
Fortnite.
she be
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that Ring doorbell.
Oh my
Yes,
god!
yes,
Somebody come take a look at this.
I check
Somebody
every
come take a look at this.
camera.
Who is that?
Right,
Who
right.
is
I check
that?
every camera. I don't give a fuck.
No, that's man with
I just
with
so
some of the shit
traumatized.
with some of the
I'm
shit I
so
already been through.
traumatized.
Shit, I'll be like that
That's
too.
what
shit.
I'm saying.
Damn right, I'll be like that too. I rather people be like that than not. Because I feel like once you come across great people that can help heal, because the only way that you can ever be healed is if you want to be healed, right? You can take a horse to the water. You can't make it drink it, right? But I feel like going from, because the perfect amount of trauma makes the most successful people on the planet. You need trauma to get to your highest potential. No trauma, you don't. It's
What did it say? There's no story without struggle.
1,000%. Sometimes the worse the story, the better. That's why I don't regret anything I went through. I heard somebody say, "Man, I wish I went through it worse." And I was like, I lied. I was like, "Yo, chill." And then I thought about it. I was like, no, shit, maybe.
I think it's because it gives you perspective, right? Like you can't feel full if you've never been hungry. You can't feel.
Clip that, Nate. Clip that. I need you to clip that right down the time. Clip that.
You can't feel like it's just the polarities.
That's
you see what I'm saying,
bro?
Write it down.
Yo, tweet it. Immediately screenshot it now. No, that was wonderful. That was beautiful, man. Yeah, that's as perfect as you could have fucking said it. Oh shit.
But honestly, I mean, I have a best friend that's like, man, I wish I didn't like have caring parents because I feel like I would be funnier. And I'm like, what?
Funnier? That's what you're worried about?
What the?
Who is this person? That was funny in itself. Yo, what the fuck?
He's like, I wish I didn't have parents that cared about me so I could be funnier.
Hey, man, nah. What the fuck going on?
What the actual fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, shit.
He's
crazy.
He's like, I just feel bad because like all my homies, including you, have gone through so much shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I would have gone through shit, I just would be dumb funny.
First world problems, bro. He's like, hey, man, why am I not funny, man?
Man, because I haven't been through shit in my life.
I need to go through shit, man. I'm just going to stop paying my rent, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna get kicked out. How about that? I need a what's it called? I
need an eviction notice.
I need an eviction notice. Let's put that on the record. It's like, dude, you're worried about the wrong shit.
Maybe Uncle Sam doesn't need his money.
Yeah, right.
Not today. Not this month.
Go to fucking jail for white collar fucking not paying taxes. It's like, dude, you didn't pay your taxes? Oh, you lame. It's like, what? I was trying to create trauma. What? I was trying to create. What? Yeah. FBI, open up. Yeah. It's like, I'm a badass. Dude, you didn't pay your taxes? Get the fuck out of here. Leave. See, you know what that gets? Get out.
Shit.
No, that's funny, man. But to circle back to, because I think it's really interesting about what happened with, what happened with that, right? Is
you said that with your soul.
To be absolutely, man. Fuck them, man.
That was
exactly. You know exactly who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
But you see me, you see us
winning.
God did. No, I ain't gonna clip far. I'm not gonna clip far. All right. Now, but yeah. Fuck y'all. You see us. I know y'all still peeping. We know that. And especially after this shit.
Bro.
God damn.
I just can't.
God damn.
No, they definitely had it worse though, just because if
you knew what they going through.
Bro, I mean, already when I was there, a whole spot,
Yeah, let's not go that deep.
Yeah.
We're going to bleep that out. We're going to bleep that shit out. No, but again, this is how you know we're having a great time, when we have to always circle back. And that's just what the show is about. Is we wanted to create a show where you lose track of time. You lose track of thought. It's not like, hey, I'm going to ask you a question. This
what is this, Mine Hunters?
I want everybody to
interrogation.
Yeah, exactly. I want everybody to feel like we're this is literally how we are off camera. You know what I mean? So give it up for everybody, because you just got to circle back sometimes in life. You just got to do that. So you being able to get through that and you being able to finally escape, I then was the next I was the next victim. You took it right out of my mouth. I was the next victim. And I'm very happy because you see me. You see us winning.
Exactly. He's not a victim anymore. You can't bully him.
Who
Stop
did?
fucking bullying him.
God did. God did. Yeah, I be seeing some clips like that. Yo, it's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That shit funny.
I love
Shout
him.
out Ray. Ray's hilarious. But yeah. So shortly after I was booted from the label, within good reason, everybody turned their backs on me. Everybody hated me. Everybody thought I was the wrong one. But you know, God did. God always comes around. He always comes around. And God shed light. And you know, now everybody knows kind of the situation, what happened. We're not gonna shed that too much light because that doesn't deserve it. The people don't even really need to know it. You know, just, you know, you guys know we went through some things with the label, and you know, maybe later on in our future we can open up about it, talk about it. But right now, there's no need to. We're winning. We're winning.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
But I also like to just like rub it in.
Right, but when I catch myself,
you can do that from a distance.
Right, exactly.
When
you don't gotta boast about
exactly.
it. You let the
bro,
results speak
what?
for themselves.
Success is what? The best revenge, baby. Success is the best revenge, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, there are artists right now.
Failing.
Right now. I'm just gonna say that. We're gonna bleep that out. Pockets fat. we're gonna bleep that out.
Say it then.
Because it was funny. Not just funny, but true.
Bro, do you know how I will say.
Facts.
But
I only say it because of everything that we went through.
Dude.
You know, just circle back. It's like we had to go through that to be where we are today. We had to.
Honestly,
because we're so gracious of it. We're so grateful. And it's not to rub it in. It really isn't to rub it in. It's just, it's. Sometimes you just got to be a comedian. Sometimes, you know what I mean. There's some truth behind. There's truth behind it. There is. Mm-hmm. There's some truth behind it.
Indeed.
But it's all fun and love. It's comedy, and it is what it is. But it's more so. Okay, that's enough of that. It's more so just to say stay true to yourself. Stay true to your path. Stay true to God. Stay close to God, and everything that is meant for you will be for you. And it will be on God's time. And God's time is now because we're living in now and we don't know if we have tomorrow. Point blank, period.
That's facts. I realized I wasn't crazy though.
The present moments.
I realized I wasn't crazy because of you, man. I really thought I literally thought I was fucking nuts. Yeah. I really thought I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I could write a novel right now, but.
Well, we're here now.
But.
Very happy.
Yeah.
And now because of it.
Yeah.
Because of it. You stream.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. I think that needs a lot of light. Needs a lot of light. I think it's fire. Tell them what you do on the stream. Let them know. Give them, you know what I'm saying? Just give them a little.
Promote yourself.
Yeah, promote that. Do that. That's what this is for.
So I'm a variety streamer. So that means I literally play everything. Everything anybody really suggests. Anything that's popular.
Except your hearts.
You want to know why? You know, I'm not gonna say why.
Because we don't play with feelings.
Yeah, right. We don't play with feelings. Yeah.
No, just games. Just games.
Just games.
Just games.
So you stream. You play a lot of games. You do a little bit of cosplay.
Oh
the
yeah.
megacons and all that stuff. I think that's fire. You know, you. There's some funny videos you put out on Instagram that have kind of got some buzz and like you're successful on the gram.
Honestly, yeah.
What was the video that popped that put you like that you would say that put you on?
Shit. Honestly, I think the videos that I used to post while I was going through it the worst.
Yeah.
When I was in that household.
Yeah.
I started getting a lot of traction from it because I was so consistent that I was just like, that
was like your outlet.
Yeah, I need to do something because I don't have I don't have a job. I don't have like this. I don't have that. Like,
right.
I don't have anything. I can't really tell my parents what I'm going through. I can't really tell anybody.
Yeah, so
what
let
I'm
me
going
just.
through.
This is my outlet.
So I
this
have
is my
to
outlet,
like post. I just was like, and I was super creative in my worst place because I was like, yo, this would be funny as fuck.
Out of necessity, it seems like almost, right?
Yeah, I was like,
it was like the only sane thing that you felt was yours.
I was like,
and you had control of.
Exactly.
Right.
At the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment, because eventually I barely did, but.
Right.
But then later on, when I met Brandon because of you, and the streaming world was just so different.
It was cool how he introduced it to you too. That was really cool.
Yeah, he told me I have an old PC. I have a few payments left. All you got to do is just pay me for it. And
that's real. That's love. That's real love. Because if he had no payments on it, he would have gave it to you.
Yeah, no, he had like.
He would have just been like, "Yo."
He's like, I only have a few more payments on it. I just need you to promote. Like,
I need you to work
this business.
Do this. Yeah,
exactly.
That's fire. That's fire.
So I did, and I was like, okay, bet I will do that. I will stream after work. When I would get out of work, it was at 3 o'clock in the morning. I always stay streaming till 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Which is hold on. Yo, hold on. Yo, what?
Dedication, hard work.
Yo,
Who's gonna push the boats?
well, my thing is, right? You gotta be some type of popping if you streaming when you get out of work at 3 in the morning. And people are watching.
Bro.
They gotta like you. Yo, give it up, Versati. They gotta like you.
It doesn't start that way though. And also,
right.
People
So what you mean by that? It don't start that way.
It doesn't start that way. Like when you're streaming is hard.
Yo,
like,
I started to stream. That's 0 views.
It hurts. It hurts. It really hurts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No,
it's
it
tough.
hurts.
It's
like
tough.
when you get 3 views and you're like, yo, like I'm really live just for 3 people. But at the same time, you got to think of it like, man, it's like these people are in the room with you.
You know where I got started getting traction though when I first started streaming? To cut you off, sorry.
No, you're good.
When I was doing nighttime chess playing. Because chess players, they only play through the daytime. So I would play at night and I would be drunk. Yeah, I love chess. I play chess every day. Oh, yeah, I love that shit. You didn't know that? You didn't know?
I would have never.
Oh, yeah, I play chess
That's how you
every
know
day.
he's a Renaissance man.
Yeah, yo, I play chess every single day.
He's playing chess while y'all playing
Yeah.
checkers. That's
Yo, what's up? Methodical. Jorge's methodical with it. Yeah, I play chess all the time. So, like, when I started streaming, I was getting views at night because there's all the top chess streamers are only doing throughout the daytime. They don't do nighttime. So when I would play, and they know that, you know, I'm nowhere near a grandmaster and stuff like that, but I know the game. And it was interesting and that was funny. And people would watch me. I gained some people and then I just kind of stomped and, you know, not thinking about it, I'm like, damn, well, you know, grab some of those because I probably should have kept that. But yeah, I was more so just saying that because of the late time stuff.
No, yeah. I mean, I wanted to stream so bad because he got me into it. So I just started
Got
becoming
hooked,
like
right?
hooked on
That's
it.
what's up.
I'm
That's
like,
fire.
damn, I really like these new games that people suggest that they want to watch. And I'm like, okay, I'll try
All right, fuck it.
it.
I'll play it. Yeah,
I'll
that's
try
cool.
it.
That's fire.
I try it. I love it. I'm addicted. Now I'm putting 10 hours in to streaming.
That's
and
fire. That's fire.
Sometimes you're not making anything. You're not making anything. But then there are days that you are making a shit ton.
Really?
And then you're just like, well, that was worth it. Those
yeah,
hours I put into that game
is
is definitely worth it.
That's
Not only
fire.
because I won, but also because
So
I got some
now
money.
so you live off of streaming now.
currently.
That's fire, dude. That's fire.
So honestly,
That's dope, man. Yo, that's a feat, man. That's a feat, man. You should be very proud of yourself.
Definitely a flex.
Absolutely, man. For you to be living, paying your bills off of live streaming.
Not even off live streaming, off playing video.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's a flex, dude. You should be very, very
In
fucking
your
proud of
home,
yourself.
safely. You don't have to deal with people.
Obsessively,
You know what I mean?
obsessively on the ring.
With your own
you know what I mean?
obsessively.
Obsessively like, hey, guys, hold on.
Hold on, I gotta go grocery shopping.
Yo, what was that?
Dude, and she be playing these demon games and she be talking
Oh
to demons. And
my God!
I'm like, yo,
yes.
why do you?
So
Yeah.
I'll get
Yo,
into
tell
it.
me more.
No, I'll
please.
get into it. So
Tell me more. Hold on.
I love spooky games. So I play this one called Demonologist. It's kind of like Phasmophobia. You probably.
All right, guys, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for
Wrap
another
it up.
episode. We're gonna wrap things up real early. No, just like.
And so you get like the name of the ghost or whatever, and I'll just be like around the house, and I'll be like, Sarah.
Nah, I can't play that shit. Nah, and you played it
Sarah, are you there?
with your headphones. Nah.
Sarah.
by herself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
I would be scared to do that with my brother who lives me, my woman who lives me, and my kids who live with
That's
me.
what I
I'd be
mean.
scared.
Here's the thing,
With
like,
an alarm system,
especially because our brains loves to play tricks on us. You know what I mean?
I think it's different though, because like, no, it can't be different because you're living by your fucking self and you're a woman. Like, how does that not fuck with you?
That's why I can't watch scary movies, because if I watch a scary movie and I go to bed and I start hearing some random
I'm in
noises,
trouble. Yeah, and as a man,
my brain starts
and
doing shit.
and you know, as a man,
Nah.
we're the front line.
Yeah, that's what
we're the only one. Like, babe, and them are like, you got it, babe. Like, what's going on? You're like, God damn, I'm the first one to die. I gotta protect my family. You know, because that's a man's duty, right?
Yeah, it is.
Provide, protect, preside. Period. Yep. So if we're gonna watch a scary movie, I tell babe all the time, yo, after we watch a scary movie, you better put on SpongeBob. You better put on some fucking SpongeBob because you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
that can't be the last thing. That can't be the last thing I see before I got to sleep.
Do you swear on this podcast?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. You know what I mean?
You're okay with swearing?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I've been cursing this whole fucking time.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The whole fucking time. Yeah, the whole. Let's go.
I mean, there's different levels to it.
No, 100%. No. I appreciate you.
I'm trying to keep you live. I'm trying to keep you on air.
Yeah, you were like,
I'm trying to be respectful about it.
You curse on this one? It's like, yeah, that's one of the things about you. Yeah. Yeah,
it was the way that I asked. You were like, hold on.
Sometimes Google doesn't like that. You know, sometimes they're like, yeah, we can't put this on the ad campaign.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
No,
But I get it. But for the integrity of the show and everybody just kind of being yourself and stuff like that,
of course,
I'll take a hit there. It is what it is. It's all about integrity. So,
but the ghost games are not scary to me. Just they are
like the gory games.
No, well, there is.
Well, after all the trauma that you've been to,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I would pray that's the least. That's the least of your fucking
she's
worries.
like, shit. I need,
at this point,
I love this shit.
Knowing her, she'd be like, oh my god, I got a friend.
Facts.
Right? Yeah.
Facts.
Jorge, did you know that?
No, I'm just like
you playing that damn game again.
People are scarier than
like,
ghosts.
well, who are you talking to over
People
there?
are scarier than ghosts and demons and shit. To be honest, people are more scary. Mm-hmm.
Be careful what you say.
People are scary.
Be careful what you say.
Hey, you're speaking to a man of the Lord.
100%. 100%. Be careful what you say, because you one day you gonna see. Nah.
That
ain't gonna happen.
That's why I don't go past that veil. You know what I mean?
Nope. I don't play with it.
I'll stay on this side.
I don't play. I go
I
over
already
here.
got enough problems to worry about. I don't want to deal with that shit. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying people are more scary. This is a game. Okay.
Okay. So you're talking about the game. She's talking about the game. I was like,
it's supernatural. Let's say, okay, listen, I think if I see some ghost stuff going on in my house, let's say, right? I see something floating, I'm just gonna be like,
you just gonna go to sleep?
I'm
Hold on,
literally
Sadi. I really want to ask you this question. Have you
gonna-
ever been through that?
Actually, Brandon can even tell you. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Hold on. When was this?
This was like 3 years ago. I don't know. But okay, so me.
Oh nah, bro. Nah, stay away from me.
No. Me and an old friend.
She said.
Me and an old friend and Brandon went to a bar. It was like a anime bar, and it was like a karaoke bar. It was a cool vibe. And we went.
Where was it? So I know not to go.
It was
exactly.
No,
I don't. Honestly, I don't even.
That's the type of energy you don't want to carry out, man.
I don't even remember. But when we came back, I was like, we didn't leave the lights on, because when we were pulling up, I was like, I see that the lights were on, and we knew that we didn't leave the lights on.
Maybe you did though.
Then we walk in and the lights all turn off.
Wait, what?
All the lights turn off at the same time when we walk in.
Tell that camera right there.
All of the lights went off when we went in the house.
No, I don't like that shit. No, I don't like that shit.
No, you know what Brandon did? He literally turned the fuck around and left.
No, I don't like that shit.
He literally was like, yeah.
I'm honestly so thankful that I've never experienced anything
Me too,
like that. I don't know what I'd be able to do.
Me too, dog.
Like,
Okay, so I've thought about that for a while, right? And I think those types of things happen to either dark people or, not saying you're dark, or people who can handle it.
Yeah.
Because if I saw something like that,
I feel like to a degree, you see what you want to see. You know what I mean?
1,000%.
Like it's
You
kind of
got
like
psychological
it's kind of
oh my gosh, he's giving out gems.
it's kind of like
Holy shit.
it's kind of like the placebo effect. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's
yeah.
just like when you
see
when
what you
you're
wanna see,
looking
yeah.
you're looking for this car, right? You know you want a 2003 Mazda 3
Yeah.
in this color. All of the
All
sudden,
you see is
all you
that.
see is that color.
All you see is that
You know
color.
what I mean?
now,
But the same
yeah.
could be applied for like successful things,
Yeah.
right? Where it's just like, man, I wanna
manifestation.
right?
Absolutely.
manifestation, 100%.
What you say is what you get. What you preach is what
so
you
it's
get.
the same thing with that, right?
100%. Yeah.
Like, just like if you're
there's-
constantly thinking bad things are happening to you, yes, bad
Yeah,
things
you're
are
gonna
only
see,
gonna
yeah.
happen to you.
You're gonna like if I was like, man, that light is gonna flicker one day. It's gonna flicker.
No, but the thing is, like,
It's
I-
not. It's
no,
not.
things-
It's not.
it's
We might have to
It's
contact a
It's
psychiatrist
not.
at that point.
it's not. No, but
You heard that, right?
yo,
The motorcycle.
Oh, yo, low
okay,
key.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I was scared. Yo, I was like, yo. I was like, this.
I spoke too soon.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way,
I said,
boy.
guys, have a great night. This will be the last episode ever. See you guys soon. On another place. Oh, no. No, but yeah. I definitely agree with that. That was scary as shit, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That made me forget about what we talking about.
That throw me off.
That shit. Yo, you saw us all. We were like, yo, what's?
I thought it was only me, and I was like,
It's
God,
like
oh shit.
moving something.
Yeah, no,
I was
I
like-
heard that shit. I was like, yo, what the?
I
fuck
literally
going
just
on?
said, man, I've never experienced anything like that. All of a sudden-
I was like, yo, shit, yeah.
Well, it sounded different. It didn't sound
Yeah,
like a motorcycle. It
can't
sounded
hear
like
anything.
a wind.
No, right,
Like
right.
some-
And
It
then I
sounded like a
heard,
couch
the
moving.
tail
Yeah.
end of it, and I was like, oh, that's a bike. That's a bike. No, so okay, so you stream these scary fucking games.
Scary or FPSs,
Right, and then-
or I play MOBAs. Like I play a lot of different, like every type of game, but I genuinely really like the games that I can play with a community of people, like a lot of
That you
people
can
at
engage
once,
with people with, right?
where I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
actually get people to play with me, get to know
That's
them.
fire, though.
And I
That's
love
fire. That's a good strategy.
the streaming world. I didn't know was as amazing as it is because you can build your own community.
Yeah.
And it really is so nice to see the community that you build hanging out with each other when you're not live or when you're not on screen.
Yeah.
You see people becoming friends within that community. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
so
fire.
cool. I'm like, I fucking love seeing people in my Discord just hanging out in there. When I'm too busy, I'm doing something and I can't hang out. But I see that they're all hanging out with each other, and I'm like, "Damn,
You seen
man.
the little village you created.
like,
yeah.
this is
The fruits of your
beautiful.
labor working. Yeah. Now that's why it's like raising children. I did that.
I'm
shit.
like, they're friends. They're probably
Yeah.
playing Apex
Yeah.
together. They're probably
Or they're
ranking up
plotting
right
against
now.
me, like, yeah, fuck Saudi, man. I can't stand her. No, I just play. I just
shit,
play.
not again.
I just play. Nah, but that's fire, man. And I've seen you on that grind for a little while. And it's admiring to see, you know, because admiring to see because I know exactly what you're going through. You know what I mean? I know exactly what you're doing. Just, you know, I'm in the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the music and I'm doing other things. And, you know, the years that the people don't see was for the building of the skin of leather, building leather skin. The people that think that you just blew up overnight or you this, that, that, no.
Yeah, moisturized leather skin.
I mean, but that's just people that just
Those are people that only see face value.
Anybody that understands that, like, would
Yeah.
be able to see, like,
No,
I know what he
been
did
grinding.
to
Yeah,
get
he
here.
been grinding.
He's been grinding. Like,
Yeah, he been on it,
there's,
yeah.
It's never overnight success, man.
No,
Like,
never.
There's always the
Unless
roots
you're
of
an
the
industry
tree
player.
always go deeper. You know what I mean?
Unless
If
you're
you
an
look.
industry player or something like that. But
Yeah.
Facts.
yeah, you believe in those? I believe.
Yes.
In those. I believe in those. Yeah, I believe in those too. Just to
100%.
like kind of push agendas.
Not for
and
nothing,
stuff.
but how do you think Bad Bunny got to the top?
Don't say that.
Well, I know his story though.
You think?
Yeah, I know his story.
You don't think he's done some shady
I
shit?
don't think so.
Maybe, but I
Bro,
do. I
to
do
host
know
the
I do-
Oscars?
I do know at that level.
That's
I don't
what
know,
I'm talking
but I'm
about.
saying to get put onto
Yeah.
the game. We do know his people and stuff like that. Legit.
Yeah, no, I'm
Very
sure. I'm
legit.
sure the initial
But
grounds.
to get to that,
That's what I
because now
mean.
you're dating.
You're talking.
Well, it wasn't
that's what I
Kylie. It was
mean.
Kendall.
Jenner thing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a different game. That's a different ball game. Yeah.
Because here's the thing,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
initial
different ball
roots,
game.
I'm sure that he
Allegedly, guys. Allegedly.
of course.
Allegedly. I have no idea.
Yep.
allegedly, of course. But it's just like once you get to that level of like Hollywood and stuff like that, it's just like man,
Holly
like,
weird.
they're right.
Sorry.
right.
I said wood. I said wood.
there's just certain, things that,
certain things that happen and it may transpire and you hear, and again, it's all allegedly. You never know, until you're kind of in it and whatever. And it's just things to kind of keep.
But who am I?
Track of. Yeah, exactly. But who am I?
Who am I?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I don't know.
I enjoy his music. I can't be a hypocrite.
100%.
I just listened to his new track with Mike Towers and I was bumping. I was like, mañana me la aprendo. Which basically just means I'll learn it tomorrow.
I'll learn it tomorrow. Yeah. So that's. I mean, it is what it is, man. You just kind of you have to kind of take it with a grain of salt and stuff. But I mean, Saudi, man, just to see that you're still consistent and still pushing after, because that was in like 2020. It was 2021, and for you to continue to push like that and actually find a love that, like you found, I think you found your true love in it.
No, I did.
I think this is honestly, your true love.
Thinking about
I don't think you should give up on music.
Really?
No, absolutely not. No.
A lot of people tell me to not.
I don't think you should give up.
She's amazing.
Yeah, I don't think you should give up. I don't think so at all. Singing. But you found your true love and you're great at it. Do it. You found your true love. That's gonna get you in the door for many other things.
Yeah.
We did,
right? Because imagine you could be on a Kai Cenat level or whatever. Who knows?
Honestly,
right?
I want to be big, but I don't want to be too big.
Nah, you gotta be.
That's a limit and believe.
Yeah, you don't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Like, I want to be.
You're either
big.
gonna be big or you're not gonna be anything.
Right.
You can't do that. There's no such thing as being like I want to be like, but like
I think that's just a projection of a deeper routed insecurity. You know what I mean? We use that as a safety.
Yeah, as a safety net of if I don't do it.
Right.
Because I'm gonna be the next biggest fucking thing.
That's the level of confidence you need to have.
Because I understand that you're either not anything, you're not gonna achieve anything that God presents to you. You're not gonna do nothing, or you're gonna do everything and you're gonna be the best. Like, I know I'm next. There is no like, oh, I kind of want to, and I let people put me in that box.
Yeah.
Of being like, oh, you know what, man, I'm just kind of chill. Fuck all that. I was not meant for that. A lot of that
stems from even like way earlier, right? Like even to
in childhood.
In
childhood.
Your parents.
Because it's all
right?
It's all childhood trauma.
It's almost as if people put certain spells on you, right?
Yeah,
like
it's
low key.
It's all childhood trauma.
Like,
Everything childhood trauma. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. If you really like
got a lot of that.
You probably leave me like my daddy did. Yo, that was a fire. Yo. Does he know about that one?
He does, but the thing is,
you probably leave me like my daddy did. Bang. Yo, that's
you know why that didn't come out. You know why. Of
course. You still have it though, right?
I still have it.
I bet. Say less.
I still have it, but
say less. We might play it at the end.
Oh my God! Stop.
Now, if you don't want me to, I won't do it. I think it's fine.
Yo, I feel like that shit would blow
still today.
Pop. Even though it's been made like 4
You want to know why?
years ago.
Because it was a timeless track.
It was.
There's daddies leaving their baby girls all the time.
The
you know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Where are these damn fathers at?
Yeah.
Shit. Where are
Dime.
you?
That means tell me.
Yeah, for real. I know that milk has expired by the time you get back. It is expired by the time you get back. It's been 26 years.
Oh, that good old milk joke, huh? Nah, but again, man, I'm so happy to see your successes, and if there's anything that I can ever do to help or be a part of or anything, holler at me. I got you. If there's anything that I can ever do, anything, I'm here. I'll forever be here. I always have mad love, and I'm very, very happy for you. I'm very proud. You look very happy. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay. It's about you guys. But I appreciate it. I do appreciate it.
No,
I really do.
That for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And I feel like what's most inspiring is that despite, because we're humans, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, and
creatures of habits.
We are made out of a wide array of emotion. It's totally unrealistic to think that every day you're gonna wake up like, man, I feel like
100%.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, so you almost have to understand that you can't solidly rely on motivation just because it's not reliable. It comes and goes.
Golly, that's the third check. He's getting the Longhorn. He's getting the Longhorn because that's the third. Yo, this guy's so fly. This guy's so sly. He just sliding in like. can't. he said you just can't rely on motivation. Yo, facts.
It's
man.
not reliable,
it's
man.
Not
You
reliable.
need something more than that. You need
purpose.
Intrinsic
It's purpose.
Right? A discipline. Most
It's
importantly,
purpose and discipline.
It's
Those two things,
1,000%.
If you combine those things, you'll really be cooking. You know what I mean?
Cooking like the
You'll be
chef. That's
gotta have-
amazing, man. That's such a beautiful thing to say, bro. It really is, man. That's wonderful. Because we're about to get into Whoa.
Whoa,
God,
Huh?
golly,
Yo, no
man.
Diddy.
No
What are you-
Diddy.
No
though.
Diddy.
Yo, golly,
What?
no Diddy though.
What did you
No,
mean
I
by that,
really
though?
want to. I really want to tap into what you do, man. And I
Whoa,
think
wait a
this is no Diddy though.
We're gonna talk about my story. All right?
Yeah, yes, I really want to know a little bit more about Jorge. I want to know because you just been dropping fucking gems all fucking show.
Man,
Who is Jorge? Let's tap in.
Man, I just get those from TED Talks, to be honest.
No, yeah, absolutely, yeah. You know,
It's
it's so funny
watch
on the
a
same
TED Talk
way-
and I'll be like, man, I can't wait to say that one thing on that one podcast.
yo, I'm about to meet this guy. I'm saving these gems for the show.
I actually got a guy in my ear
For the last minute plug and set.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that. Hold on, I'm gonna say it right now. So, no, man, but I'm really intrigued by you, man. I really am, man. You do a lot of dope shit, man, and like that's something that I would really love to talk about.
Shit, man.
So you're bodybuilder? Is that what? Bodybuilder,
Bodybuilder,
cinematographer,
cinematographer. Coach. What I do
Graphic,
full time.
yeah.
What I do full time is actually online fitness coaching. So I've been in the fitness space for quite some time, man. I started at an early age when I was just 16 years young. So just a little bit of a backstory, man. Not to. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico.
Nice. What part?
In Aguadilla,
Aguadilla?
Isabela.
Nice.
And I was raised by my grandmother. My grandmother ended up passing away. My mom had me at a really young age. She was just 18 years young.
Really? Okay, got it.
So I ended up moving to Boston with her. And
Boston?
Boston.
Yo, God working. This is crazy, bro. I'm from Boston.
Are you really?
Born and raised.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So
What part of Boston?
To correct, the reason why I say Boston is the same reason why I say when people ask me Orlando, because it's more
No,
centralized.
me too. I'm from Framingham.
I'm from Fitchburg.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. You're
And
kidding me.
If you know Fitchburg, you know Fitchburg is a shithole, man. Like
if you know Framingham, you know they
Same.
call it Dirtyham for a
Yeah,
reason.
well,
The South Side.
Yeah, I lived in
North
the
side.
projects there with my mom and my sisters for quite some time, and it's crazy because we were just talking about that driving on the way here. I was just reflecting back on my life, and I was like, man, it's crazy that I ended up here, and to this day I have a clean record. I've never done any hard drugs, despite the fact that I ended up having to sell drugs in order to provide for my family.
Yeah.
my younger sister.
Yo,
and my mother.
that's like the ultimate hustle, bro. It's like just being able to be like
it teaches you early
right
entrepreneurship.
Well,
you learn how to be a businessman, low-key.
that because you're not like you don't even do it.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
It's funny because
That's phenomenal.
my
man.
first Xbox gamer tag was Profit Collector.
Wow,
So
he already embedded his fate. Oh man, that's fantastic,
My
bro.
buddies used to call me Profit just because I never like smoked none of my shit, man. I mean, weed is legal now. I mean, so it
Yeah, it
doesn't
doesn't
matter,
even- yeah.
but at that time,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm in high school, man, and I'm like slinging, dimes,
Bro, that
and
is-
weed
yeah.
and ounces and shit.
You know what's so crazy too, man? I said that if I had done that, if I had trickled into that type of stuff, I would have been great at it because I don't dabble in that stuff. I don't.
Well,
I don't dabble in that stuff.
And the
The only
reason
thing
why
I do is
was
drink. That's it.
despite the fact that all my friends, and that's just the life that I lived in, I was always really disciplined because I cared about sports. So baseball, in a way,
You play baseball?
Yeah, baseball.
Me too. I played ball for like 20 years.
I got a beard.
This is crazy. I just need to work on my body, and then we
I'm
right there.
31. You're gonna be 31.
Crazy. Then my body's next. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing so good for a while, man. And then like I have a problem with discipline in the gym.
Yeah.
I have a big problem.
You recognize it.
That's been my problem my entire life. Like I'll lose 40 pounds, get have to put some size on, and then do it again, do it again, and I'm.
She's good at it.
Yeah, she real good at that. She real good, and that's just always been my freaking problem, bro. From my whole life, bro.
Yeah,
my entire life, man. And that's something that I'm really just. I'm just being a hoe.
I know a guy.
Like that. Does he live, close to here?
I might know a guy, man. I know a guy that knows a guy. You know what I mean? That might be able to put you on. Yeah.
Just holler at me after the show.
Yeah, I got the plug, man. We'll talk about that later.
But that's
get
crazy.
You right. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Got you.
No, but that's
feeling good, looking good. You know?
You're doing everything good. No, but that's crazy, man. Guys, I'm figuring out all this news now.
But anyways, just to kind of speed track it a little bit, man.
Yeah.
I ended up seeing what was happening to the people that were surrounding me closest, man. Like, young kids, man, losing their lives because there's a lot of gang related stuff.
Sure,
out there, and not to go too deep into it, man. I saw. Man, it's kind of crazy, man, because I was like, you know what? Like, what do I want to do with my life? And at that point, I didn't know, just because I didn't enjoy school. I hated school. I went there just for looks. I loved fashion. I loved dressing up. I loved I was a social butterfly.
But you said
in
you
baseball.
played baseball, right?
And then the baseball aspect of things. But then I was on the baseball team with the worst grades possible, but I was really good.
Yeah, so they figured it out for you.
Right.
Yeah.
But it got to a point where the administration was like, look, like if you don't get your grades up, and I kind of rebelled a little bit, and I was like, you know what, like, well, fuck you guys, like you guys will lose without me. You know what I mean? I was just egotistical a little bit. You know what I mean? At an early age. Yeah. So that's why the drugs and all that stuff, and then man, to this day.
Is this
Mr. Garcia? Well, there was this teacher, man. Like his name was Mr. Garcia. Yeah. He was the bilingual teacher there, man. And he, in a way, man, saved my life, dude. I remember this, man, like it was yesterday. I brought half an ounce of sour diesel to school.
Yo, I was about to spit all that.
So listen. I wrapped this shit up like in bags on bags, and
you still smell it.
It's still smell it, right? So then one of the kids in the classroom was like, "Oh my god, it smells like weed." Of course, the teacher looked at me. She picked up the fucking radio, called. You know what I mean? So then the hall monitor that came to get me was this kid named Johnny. We won't say his last name, but. He came to get me, and he was the quarterback for the senior year before that. He just became a hall monitor.
Okay, got it.
But we were cool. You know what I mean? I was low-key seltzing.
Yo, so he knew. He's like,
so he brought me, and he was like, yo, we're gonna bring you to the principal's office. Like whatever you have on you, give it to me right now.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So I went to the principal's office, and they checked all my shit, and I was.
It reeks, but can't find anything.
Right. They didn't find it. They had this big stack of money, and they were like, I was like, oh, it's just my allowance. I've been saving up for a PS2.
Yeah, right. That was the perfect thing to say.
Right. But just to kind of fast forward, then I was like, man, what do I want to do with my life? I was like, you know what? I want to be a cop.
Okay.
So I went from slinging drugs to like, you know what? Maybe I should.
Now let me straighten my life out. Yeah.
Let me straighten my life out, for the sake of my mother and my younger
understood.
sister. They have a bigger responsibility. And it's my duty to make sure that I'm here to provide for them. So then I started doing this internship at the police department there. I, gave up that lifestyle, and an opportunity kind of arose where my family was like, look, we need to get you guys out of there because my mother was in an abusive relationship.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's all good. And then we ended up, my whole family just ended up moving us here to Florida, man. And then
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I right out of high school, dude. Like,
wow, just up and go.
Up and go, man. I left everything behind. Literally
and
started from ground zero.
And that is the perfect place to go, dude.
From ground zero.
You go for
dude, but that shit was hard.
Yeah.
Like moving here with nothing.
Yeah, and you moved here when you were.
I was 18. I was 18.
Yeah,
18.
so you were 18. Yeah, no. See, I moved here when I was 12.
Yeah,
I've been here for a grip, bro. I've been here 18
But as
years.
being the young man of the house, you know what I mean?
My
mother doesn't work. My sister doesn't work.
Yeah, you got. That's your time now.
So I going, kind of living that lifestyle of, having this money and all that stuff, all of a sudden, like, just having a regular job at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Closing. I was flipping sneakers at that time. So, like, just that entrepreneur, kind of. I would camp, bro. At that time, I would camp because nowadays you get, like, you get a code and shit because they want to eliminate people getting stabbed and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would camp outside of Foot Lockers, bro. Like, early in the morning, dude. Just
bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you, Jorge. I know you from somewhere.
Really? Maybe in a past life, man.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You've always been in this area?
I moved here in 2012, and I've always been in Lake Mary, Sanford.
I've seen you before.
I'm sure. Yeah.
We have crossed paths.
Most likely, man. I wouldn't doubt
For sure. We're both 31. We're both 31.
Both have a beard.
We're both 31. Yeah. You know, bro, I have definitely seen you before.
Yeah. I'm sure.
And the more that you're talking and explaining your life, I'm like, I've seen this guy somewhere. I know it. I know I have.
He famous as fuck.
That's crazy.
Nah.
Fire. Dope.
But yeah, dude.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good, man. Like, and then from there, man.
What happened? I'm sorry. It was up north, right?
Yeah, up north.
Yeah, it was up north.
Yeah. Played shortstop up north, man. I loved it, dude. You know what's crazy?
I love ball, man. Love ball.
And we've had this talk before, and I thought about this a couple times, man, where it's just like, despite the fact that I didn't have an active biological father in my life, the universe, whatever you want to call it, has put certain male role models in my life that has given me that guidance. It's almost, it's almost as if, whatever you want to call it has been like, it's been written already. The script has been written.
God said.
And despite the fact that I want to self-destruct at certain times, these people get put there to realign me. You know what I mean? And like,
yep, absolutely.
Man, like just even my early baseball coach where my mom didn't have money. I couldn't get to the little league field, and he was like, look, don't worry about it. I'll pick you up.
Yeah.
I'll pay for your glove. I'll pay for your admissions. And later on at 16, I met this guy at the gym that I was like, man, dude, you're fucking buff as shit. I want to get strong. And he was like, at that point, his brother was a little bit on the spectrum, and I would always look out for him because we lived in the projects. You know what I mean? So I was always looking out for his brother. But he lived outside of it, but he lived in this beautiful house with this Fast and the Furious looking type Impreza. And I would always admire
the Imprezas.
Like, yeah. Dude, the STI, dude. Like,
yeah.
And I had asked him, and he was like, oh, like, it was summer during that time. And he was like, yo, like, what are you doing tomorrow at 6 in the morning? I was like, nothing. He was like, I'm going to pick you up. Be ready. He took me to the gym. After that, he took me to GNC, bought me my first weight gainer.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
So throughout life, I've had these people that have played like a corporate part. And to this day, you know what I mean? I might not necessarily reach out to them directly, but like I think about it, and I come from a place of gratitude, man.
That's fire, man. Yeah, because God knows. God is the only one that has the perfect plan. Right? It doesn't matter what we think is gonna. Doesn't matter. God already has it written. Right? God is the only perfect planner. Period. So to hear that, it's like, man, when you look at it from hindsight, it's like, wow, man, like that's a hell of a story that God had planned. You know what I mean?
Well, you can only connect the dots moving backwards. You see what I'm saying?
Right. You can never do it.
You can never do it forward.
Yo, the reason why I don't think you guys understand, like the reason why I love this, man, is because like you guys don't understand, man. Like these are all right. That's enough for that. These are like really life-changing things. I know this, we're having fun and we're laughing, blah blah, and these are, bro, things that there's been 4, 5, 6 things that you've said that is like real. I've never heard.
Well,
I've been
grateful that I could,
bro, and I've
leave you with something.
And my thing is, I've been so blessed, to because I went through something similar, not to your extreme, but I've had great male mentors around me, very great, and I've never heard a lot of the things that you've said, and it's really wonderful. It's beautiful to hear, and I'm one of those people that just gets so intrigued when I hear new things that stick like that, and things that I kind of, gravitate towards and stuff like that. And just hearing these things, I'm about to watch all of them go home, write down the key points. Yep, fire, learn that. Because that's the kind of person I am. I feel like the definition of character is being able to learn something from anyone, no matter their position.
100%. I
Right?
feel like that's the highest level of empathy as well. Being able to meet somebody where they're at and being open-minded enough to be able to
take
to learn
anything
and
from
grow.
them.
Yeah,
Anything.
100%.
And it, oh man, I get goosebumps because like I just feel like I can learn anything from anyone. No humility, doesn't matter, and that's very important to me.
I feel like, but you have to be open to that, though. You know what I mean? Because
Absolutely.
when you're in a place of survival and your trauma is taken over you, it's really hard to see a lot of those things.
Yeah,
man. And I understand that.
I agree because I've been there too.
I've been there, and I see people that are loved ones that are going through that, and I let them know, like,
There's
yo,
empathy.
you're not alone.
Yeah,
Like I
sympathy. It's a mixture of sympathy and
I
empathy.
see you. You know what I mean? Like I get it.
I feel you too.
Yeah. So I don't take those things personal, when some, loved ones like lash out on you or whatever it might be,
They're projecting off of
You got to
their,
see deeper than that, man. And that's
it's
something.
the 4 agreements. The 4 agreements.
100%.
100%.
Honestly, guys.
Love that book. Love that book.
If I could probably recommend.
That's a life book.
It is very life. Short, but powerful book. Short, but powerful book.
Yeah. The 4 agreements.
That's Miguel Ruiz, right? That wrote that?
Yep.
Miguel Ruiz. Yeah. That's, man, I remember when I read that book for the
4
first
agreements.
time.
I had to hear it to understand it.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't process it.
When I heard
it at first.
When I heard it,
Yeah.
processed it.
I remember reading that, and I told her this before as well about that, especially that agreement about not taking things personal, man.
Because they're just speaking
with
off
social
of their
media specifically. Boy, that was a turning point for me. Like the paradigm shift that I had with that, I'm like, But I also
and you're
think
successful on that. You're doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing your thing.
He's doing the damn.
That's awesome, man. Like, no, that is so great. No, not that one, not that one. This one. That is great, man. I love hearing it, man. I love seeing it, man.
But it's because of this, like what you just told me, right? Where you're like, damn, like, I've had, these people that I've come across with, and I've never heard some of these things before, So now I can leave here and feel gratitude and grateful that I was able to leave you with something.
Absolutely.
Because it only confirms then what I'm doing.
100%.
I'm on the path.
And I'll tell you this much too, I know people who could not ever admit that to you.
100%.
Ever. Because of ego. It's probably an ego. Yeah. It's probably an ego. Yeah. And to hear that, man, I learned a lot.
Ego is the Enemy is another great book by
I haven't read it.
Oh, read that.
Send me the books.
It's a great book.
I think it is. But it really is though. It really is though.
Well, that's how you learn.
Within the title, you can 100%. It'll tell you everything.
Well, I've told her this before as well, and I've thought about this before. I'm like, man, because at those moments in my life, like I just didn't have the funds to hire certain mentors to pay for a higher education. So it's just like, okay, what is the next form of learning? You know what I mean?
Ooh,
literally.
Yeah.
So it's just like when you're solution focused.
Yeah, you're right.
When you're solution focused, there's growth. You know what I mean? So it's just like I might not be able to hire Tony Robbins. You know what I mean? But I could probably get this $10 book that can literally change your entire life. There's not many regrets in my life. One thing that I do regret is not starting to read sooner.
That's where I'm at now, because everybody's successful. I think, okay, so I'm happy you said that, because you might be able to shed some light, and I know we'll talk more after, but I think I'm so gracious and I'm so thankful, because I'm not a big reader, but I do know this for a fact. My gut, because I do believe your gut is a straight alliance to God, 100%. That is your straight alliance to God. My intuition is extraordinary, extraordinary, and I really do feel because of that, I've able to get as far as I've become. And it's something that I just cannot explain. I can't.
Well, to touch on that, I was never a big reader myself, but you also have to know thyself. Meaning
100%.
that in what format do you find that you learn best? For a lot of people is
Mine is experience, man.
like audios, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like mine is literally like
Yeah.
going through it.
Yeah.
Going
Like you have
through
to
it,
see it
meeting
in order
people.
to be able to. Yeah.
Well, not even so much that, just meeting people.
Yeah.
Like this right here,
Right.
I'll remember the rest of my life.
But I wouldn't have been able to provide you with this had I not done that work.
100%.
You
And
know what I
that's
mean?
why I'm like, okay, well, if I'm able to even be in reach of somebody like this, right? And I know many people have said that about me. Reading is only going to help
100%.
the people. Of course, it's going to help me, but that's another tool to help the people. And I think that's the frame that I'm trying to learn too.
Well,
but
they
I've always loved just learning hands-on and reaching people because I put these feet to work.
Yeah. Well,
I put these feet to work.
a lot of people say that knowledge is power, right? But I think that knowledge is potential power. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because my business partner, he's like, knowledge is power.
it's-
It's like, yo, they gonna love each other.
It's
They
pot-
gonna-
it's-
you got
it's
yo,
potential
Chris,
power,
you
man.
gonna love this guy.
Well, it's just like, we talk about this all the time. I'm like, look, like awareness is not enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like awareness is the start, but it's not enough.
No.
You need more. You need
Yeah.
action. You know what I mean?
Prime
Inaction
example.
is the corporate of the
Prime
reason
example,
why
me-
you are where you are.
Me being aware of like, yo, I got to get me in tune. It's clearly not enough because there's no action behind it.
I think a lot of us are aware to a certain degree. Like if you really dig deep, a lot of us
You
actually
have to know.
You know.
have to know.
You know.
You know.
You're
Yeah.
just in denial. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
and it's not so much. There's part of denial, but it's also like, man, like if I was to remove this limiting belief, who am I?
Well, but I think it's just a lack of care too.
Yeah, 100%.
Because for me, I think it's just like the way that I learn is something bad has to fucking happen.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to change that. Like, why does something bad have to happen for me to be like, oh shit, hold on. Why?
Because you probably
If I know all the
you believe so incredibly hard on
sure,
it's gonna
but
work
it's
out.
like
Yeah.
if I know that this is a possibility, right? I know that if I do this, that, this is the probability that that's gonna happen. Why the fuck am I playing with it? Right? Why do I have to for it to touch me, for me to be like, oh shit, I gotta change? Why? And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why do I have to get to that point? Why can't I just be like, and it's just for certain things. It's not everything.
Of course.
It's not everything. It's certain things. And, that's something that I'm still figuring out for myself. But I know that I will. But I don't want to rely on the thought of I know I will.
Right.
I just need to act now.
Well, that's not enough because we're really good at procrastinating. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We're really
right.
good at making ourselves busy with things that don't necessarily move the needle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like you have to go a step further where it's just like, okay, like this is something that I want to change, but you not only have to say it, but it's just like, okay, what's something that you can do in order to be able to start creating new habits, right?
Right.
Because
you have to make the active decision.
You're made out of your habits. You know what I mean? Like, tell me your habits, and I can tell you more or less
Who you are.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like, tell me like what you do, the content that you kind of consume, and more or less, I start to get an idea of
who you are.
Of who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that one saying, tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are in Spanish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know exactly. Yeah. I know exactly. Yeah. 100%.
But I think it's daunting for a lot of people because a lot of people want to go from A to Z opposed to going from A to B. From B to C.
I agree. I agree.
You don't have to train an hour a day, but you can do 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Just
you can get a kettlebell and keep it at your
something.
house and just do something so that way you start identifying yourself as this person, right? If you don't want to smoke anymore, you don't say I don't smoke anymore. You say I don't smoke.
Yeah, I don't smoke.
You see the
anymore.
wordplay? No, you don't say I don't smoke anymore because you're still identifying as a person who smoked. You just say I don't smoke. That's all.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
So
saying?
you play with your brain.
Yeah. Well, you have to at that point. You have to at that point.
If you say I don't smoke anymore,
Because your brain can
part of you still identifies as you were past.
Well,
you were a smoker.
your brain can outsmart you.
100%. So you have to.
It allows smart you. Yeah.
You have to train it. You have to pass that barrier.
That's incredible.
And
That's
be
incredible.
like, I don't smoke, or
That's
I'm
incredible.
not a smoker.
That is
what I mean?
fire. That's give it up for Jorge, man. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Yeah, we gonna hang out some more. We gonna hang out some more for sure. But I really before we gotta go, right? Because we're on a verge to where we could just keep going. And then just unfortunately we just don't have that amount of time. We just don't. I really want to touch up on, because I really feel like besides, what we just spoke of, because brother, you have so much to offer in the world. You really do. Both of you guys. I really want to touch base on what you're doing, and I know you love it. I know you love it. That's why I want you to just touch base on just a little bit on, the bodybuilding, the cinematography. I want to shed some light on that because, I've seen some of it and I'm like, this is fire. This is really, really cool. I want them to know your creative side a little bit. What is it that you do on the creative stuff?
Well, I feel like it'd be easier for me to like show them instead of tell them.
Like that. I like
I
that.
mean, so it's just like if you really want to see some of my work and who I am,
Drop that at.
You know what I mean? You could just check out my Instagram, which is at fitness _IQ, and you can see a lot of my work on there. And
I love it.
Less,
Yeah, that's
opposed to me
that's
just
dope.
telling you, but. I've been doing this for quite some time.
Well,
man,
so let me ask you a better question then.
Yeah.
What got you into fitness, and then what got you into the cinematography? Was it a mentor that got you into fitness?
Fitness. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I just wanted to have a six packs.
Got it. Yeah.
As a baseball player, in
Yeah.
high
You
school,
just want to look good. Want a little bread.
Bobby Champu and shit.
You know? Yo, I haven't heard that so long. Yeah, that's fire, Bobby Champu.
But it was mainly for that. But then you
started to find a love for it.
Yeah, as I grew older, I was like, man, like it's crazy that you could just manipulate. Your
that's
body
fire.
in
Yeah,
that
that's
way,
dope.
man.
That's dope.
And I like the results that I was getting, not only physically but also psychologically.
Yeah,
right?
mentally.
Growing up and under quite some stress and scarcity, man. It gave me an outlet. You know what I mean?
That's fire. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
So it was just like this way of escapism.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
That's dope.
And
that's
it
dope.
allowed me to reintroduce myself as a person who I envision myself being. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah.
Because I get that. I've
Yeah,
always
I get
had
that.
this vision of me like, reaching a wiser age. Let's just say 80s, when I'm functional enough to play with my grandchildren.
That's the goal. Saying? That's the goal. I want to be able to still be able to be a part of my grandkids' lives.
You see what I'm saying? And it's not even that, but it's just like for my loved ones, right? Because I like. There's a lot of things that revolve around my well-being. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's my, as a man, and just as an individual participating in on this planet, on this earth, it's my highest duty to be the best version of me, because that's my contribution.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man,
I can't control you. I can't control her. You can't push a noodle.
Yeah,
you know
right.
I mean? But I can tell you all this shit, but at the end of the day, the only person that has the key to the gate of change is oneself.
It's yourself. It's oneself.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But you also, I found this out early on, especially with family members that don't necessarily live a healthy lifestyle, and just also coaching, thousands of clients to this point. I've been in the coaching game for 10 years. Is that you honestly gotta want to for oneself, and it doesn't matter how much I tell you that. The easiest way I have found to inspire other people is by showing them what it has done for you.
Yeah, understood. I get that.
Where now they come
that.
to you and it's just like, damn, what are you doing?
Like, yo, what's
you know
up?
what I mean?
What's
like,
up
what
with
I've
it?
seen,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
have you ever seen those
'Cause it's
personal trainers
results.
that don't look the part?
It's results.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to work with this motherfucker.
It's
man.
results,
This
right?
fat motherfucker's telling me,
Ex-
no, fat,
and,
you know
no,
what I mean?
and you know what's crazy? no, but it's true though. It's true.
Hey,
And you know what's
men
crazy?
hold each other accountable.
And you know what's crazy, bro? You know, you wouldn't believe me.
Females operate differently,
Shit.
you know what I mean?
Very-
They'd be like, oh my
they're
God, girl, that looks
emotional.
so good on you.
Yo, yeah,
and it's just
bitch
like,
is fat. Yeah,
men
yeah,
are like, bro, you better take that
Yeah.
shit off. You're not coming out with us tonight with
yeah.
that shit.
It's
We're like, all right.
you guys lie to each other.
Yeah.
It's just, you guys lie.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, it's true. That's a different topic.
That's
I don't want to
not-
get canceled.
anyways.
So, right. So, my thing is, right, bro, you wouldn't believe it, but when it comes to nutrition and knowing what foods is good, what is not, you know, up to the black rice and a lot of things,
Yeah.
bro. I studied that for years, and and that's what makes it even fucking worse. Like, if you go to my house right now, if you go to my house though right now, you'll go through my pantries, and you'll be like, "Why are you that?
Right.
What's going on?" Because I have a lack of discipline, right, to eating out.
Well, that's what
right?
I tell
so
people.
I'm finding
like,
my balance. Because if you go through my fridge, if you grass-fed beefs and bro,
Love that.
if you go through
awesome.
all of it, you'll be like, "Yo, so
Good
you
choices.
know this."
But that's a step. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Meaning
'Cause
that it's just like
I
you
honestly
could
love
you could also just not be eating wholesome nutritionist
Yeah,
food.
no,
You know what I mean?
it-
You might not necessarily count your macros to a T,
But you know you're
what's-
eating quality
you know what I mean?
ingredients.
Exactly.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
It all comes down to quality
it's
ingredients.
It's a stepping stone. You
Yeah,
see what I'm
yeah,
saying? But I also
100%.
tell people, I'm like, look, McDonald's doesn't make people fat. People make people fat.
1,000%.
Overeating
Agreed.
makes people
Overeating
fat.
is what makes you
Lack
fat.
of knowledge, you know, what I mean, makes people
1,000%.
fat.
Because I got to the point where like I rather if I'm gonna overeat, I'd rather overeat with the ingredients that I have in my home
100%.
that I know are the cleanest of the cleanest, and that is an art in itself, knowing what is actually clean and what is not. Right.
No, it is.
And I loved it. Like, I felt like for a good couple years, I just studied and studied.
Once
just
you start
food
doing
nutrition.
that, you start to actually feel good.
No, it's
Well,
true.
no, I
Your
know
skin,
because I would
your nails,
when
you know
I
what I
because
mean?
I fast. I still fast daily. I
Yeah.
still fast 12 to 16 hours daily. Still, the problem is, right, when I'm eating, I eat like shit. Right, right, just non-discipline. I got to stop being a hoe about it. Right, but I know, you know, when I was in my regimens, I was eating my fruits in the morning. I would water fast, eat my fruits, go home, then I would have my dinner, and that's how I would carry out my day, and I felt the best that I ever felt in my life. But now I'm in a different place, you know, and I'm figuring out, okay, well, you know, you're just feeling sorry for yourself. That's where I'm at. I'm feeling sorry for myself,
I mean,
and that's a dangerous place.
I think
It's a very dangerous place.
No, honestly, since you know you have all this knowledge about like all your foods, why don't you take one day out of the week where you just
No, we do. No, we do. I still no.
you just
Don't
cook
get
it
it.
all. You
No,
just
that's all.
cook
That's all we
of
do.
it.
No. Throughout the week, that's what we eat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The problem
Then-
is, you know, the weekends. You know, and then
Okay,
there's
no,
a lot.
but
There's a
that's
lot
fine,
more
but
other
you
things
can't
that are
do
going on.
that.
You know what I mean? But like for the most, you
Here's
know,
the thing,
yeah.
Still
like,
treat yourself.
Like you
We only
Of
live
course.
once.
you know what you need
course.
to do.
I know exactly what I need to
It's
do.
not a priority to
It's-
you.
and that's the
That's it.
problem.
It-
And that's the problem.
the thing of it.
It's not a
That's the
priority.
It's not a
problem.
matter of like, well, have you tried
Correct.
to? Maybe you should
Correct.
like plan it. No.
No. I know.
Right.
I
You
am
know.
not
I'm
making
here
it a
looking for a
priority.
solution.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
She
what
goes
it
to
is.
a-
I'm
Yeah,
looking for solutions.
Mansplaining.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
My bad.
That's exactly it. No, we know. I know what it is. I'm not holding myself accountable, and I haven't made a priority, and it's not that important to me.
Exactly, 100%.
Right? And that's why I said earlier, why does something bad have to happen? Right?
Yeah.
So that's internal, and that's something that I know. I'm
Well,
not figuring it out.
You know
I know.
what's crazy?
I
This
know what it is.
This is something that I tell clients all the time when we have this back and forth, more or less. I hit them with you don't have time not to make time.
Right?
See what I'm
Because
saying?
I don't
You
know.
under-
We don't know if we have tomorrow,
You don't, man.
We don't have
and
tomorrow.
not only that,
Yeah.
but it's
and
you-
it's
you-
been very selfish of
you.
me.
Yes.
Yeah.
You, You should be selfish.
It's very absolutely.
selfish
But I've been
with that.
selfish for the wrong reason.
You've been selfish for the wrong
for
reasons.
the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
And
It's
and
just
that's
like,
the thing. It's just like Now it's gotten to the point where like I've gotten so obsessive of like, why am I like this now?
Right.
So now you start to fall in this hole of like, I can't.
And you dig deeper.
I can't, and you dig deeper, right? Yeah. And now you're like, man, like I can't lose 40 pounds. I'm far gone. Now, and then you start getting into that mode, right?
Place, dwelling.
Exactly. And I caught myself.
Yeah.
I caught because I started to dwell. And I was like, damn, man, like I lost all this weight. I did this, I did that, and now I'm here. Like, golly, man, how am I gonna? And that's the worst fucking place you can get to.
You know
what's a scary place.
What's crazy is when I'm on calls with clients that I'm like, they're reaching out to consult or just in general, and they're talking to me about their problems or their fears and everything, and literally I just continue, and then what?
Right, because
they go on,
yeah,
and then I'm like, okay,
and then what?
And then what?
Because you're gonna
run
out.
Just like, eventually they end up peeling the onion back so much that they get to the root of the cause.
Exactly. And then it's like,
and it's just like, fuck, now I got no more excuses.
Yeah,
it's like
that's what it is.
We've literally have tackled every single
excuse. What it is.
Exhausted them all.
It's an
now
onion.
what?
It's an onion. You have to unpeel it all.
Yeah.
You know?
It's always deeper, man.
Yeah. It's always deeper. It's never on the surface.
People come to me, they're like, man, like I just want to lose fat and look shredded. I'm like, well, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean to you? Because to me, you see me.
Right. Like, what does that mean? Like,
Yeah.
We have to have an anchoring why. Yeah. Because in moments of despair and hardship, this is what I need you to anchor yourself to. You know what I mean? So you can keep going.
And you know what, man? Having this conversation, I figured it out.
Yeah.
I figured it out. Awesome. And you know what?
Therapy.
You know what's messing me up? I'm so grateful for you. This is what happened. I do. Do you need some?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I got you.
Charge you for therapy.
I got you. just text me the amount. I got you. I figured it out. And it was when in 2020 during COVID, I lost 40 pounds and I was at like 215. I was very lean, I was big. And I'm dwelling on the fact that I let it happen again. After I vowed that this was it.
You feel like a failure. You feel like you let yourself down.
Absolutely.
You're dwelling on that hardship.
Absolutely. Like how did I do that?
Right.
How did I do that?
So you're bullying yourself.
Absolutely.
You're punishing yourself.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I figured it out. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Well, you have to honor yourself at some point, right? It's just like that.
Well, yeah, because I'm fucking tired of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just tired of it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. At some point, you're just like, man, like nobody's
come on,
coming,
bro. Nobody's coming to save you.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you know what I mean? Depends on what you believe,
yeah,
right?
But yeah, you're right.
But yes, nobody's gonna,
Yeah. Nobody's gonna fucking knock on my door and be like, yo, get in the car, let's go work out, let's move your legs.
It's like you said earlier, you know what I mean? You can bring the horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Make
you know
what
I mean?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I give people the blueprint,
I gave you the gold. I gave you the gold, you're just not taking it.
And they just don't put in the effort, man. And this is what I tell people. I'm like, look, man, like I can give you the best program in the fucking world, man.
You gotta want it.
And if you don't execute, like there's, you know what I mean? Like crazy. Help me help you.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. That made me figure it out.
You know what I mean?
I figured it out.
Help me help you.
I'm bullying myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm so disappointed and disgusted that I allowed to do that.
Good. You should feel like that.
Yeah. You should. And that's exactly how I feel. And now it's like, okay, well, stop being the.
Now use that. You know what I mean?
Stop. Like
crying.
It happened. It happened. Okay.
Be a man. Stop being a bitch.
Over that shit. Yeah.
Crying.
Stop being a hoe. Yeah. 100%. 100%. And like that's exactly what it is.
Well, at some point, it's true though. Like you have to.
Like, not at some point.
I need to stop being a bitch.
Point. It is the truth. I just gotta stop being a hoe. I have to stop feeling sorry for myself. It happened. Yeah. Whatever. You're not worse than what you started, but you're gonna get worse if you keep going.
Yeah.
There's this one thing he tells me all the time. You go to the gym, you never leave feeling worse.
You never. It's true.
Oh, it's never. Yes, never.
It doesn't matter how bad you feel before that. If you go in there, even if you do one set. I literally tell my clients, I'm like,
go in there, do a set, get out.
I don't give a fuck if you go in there and literally just bang out 1 set of 10 and leave.
And get the fuck out. Yeah.
But what that's going to do for you is going to silence the inner critic in you.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's what's...
You're going to check that off your list where now you can just operate
from deeper mental real estate.
I just got to
bullying
get back in
yourself.
it because I'm not gonna lie to you. I already know we're probably gonna work out one day. I'm a strong boy.
I believe it.
I'm a strong boy.
I believe it.
The problem is, there's no discipline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Guys, it was so nice having you guys, man.
Absolutely.
You guys, dude, you know what? I don't know if we need a part 2. I want a part 2, guys. We're going to have a part 2, man. I thank you guys so much for coming out, man. You guys were awesome, bro.
Absolutely.
Especially with the latest edition of Jorge. Everybody give it up for Jorge one time. Give it up for Saudi one time. You guys came in. You came in so clutch, man. That was awesome, man. Because it was.
God,
I was. God damn. It was supposed to be me and you, right? And then it was awesome, man. I'm not gonna lie,
It's
man.
for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely,
You know what I
man.
mean?
God is
I
the only
like to
perfect
think
planner.
I like to think that, man.
Yeah,
Everybody you cross is
100%,
for
bro.
a
Because
particular reason.
like I said, man, before this, it was just an unsettling. Not as unsettling. It was a very settling feeling of like, man, just do the show.
And it's crazy
just do the
because
show
you
with
were-
Saudi.
You said for 2 weeks, like, man, who the hell am I gonna have
For 2
You know
weeks.
what I mean? Like,
2
God,
weeks.
that
What am I
worry,
gonna
that
do? What am I
constant
gonna do?
worry.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And it's funny too because as I was trying to figure it out today, I was like, man, God got me.
Yeah.
My faith is extraordinary with God.
Yeah.
I was like, God got me. It's gonna be all right. And look,
Look at us.
I was able to have one of my
Look at
good
us.
friends here. I was able to have a
new
future
bestie.
a future good friend. You know what I mean? And brother,
We're both from
I
Boston.
appreciate-
Both
yeah,
have
yeah,
beers.
yeah.
Both 31.
You know what it is, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching Kivz and Friends show. Don't know what episode it is. Not going to put an episode to it. Is what it is. Keep watching. If you guys haven't watched the other episodes, go watch the other episodes. Subscribe, comment, like, do all of that shit because it really helps. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Love you guys. See you guys at the next one.
Bye.
The next one.
See you
See
later.
y'all later. Appreciate it. Good show. Good show, man. You guys are fucking dope, man. I appreciate you guys.